All right, welcome everyone. Welcome back to another live stream here in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully you guys are having a good day today. Welcome aboard. We're here, early morning departure out of Buffalo. So again, at the new iniBuilds Buffalo scenery where we left off earlier. Flew here from Chicago earlier this morning. Now we're going to go Buffalo to Boston, Boston down to DCA. So yeah, we're going to go down to DCA. River visual is what we're going to plan to do. Hopefully that all works out. Hopefully the weather cooperating to that. But we're here, early morning departure. Hello everyone, welcome aboard. Mr. Hop Top, Mr. Franklin, welcome, welcome. Glad to see you guys here in chat. So we're going to get this thing loaded up. We're going to be American Airlines all over to Boston, American Airlines down to DCA in the PMDG 737-700. So we are going to be live again tomorrow night as well, around about 7 o'clock, if all goes as planned. Our normal time tomorrow. So without further ado, let's go and jump in. We got baggage ready to be loaded. Passengers are ready to walk on board here. We're already loaded with fuel, so we just got to load our passengers and our baggage. So let's go ahead and get on in here. So we're going to start loading the baggage here. And we'll get our passengers. We got 102 souls on board today's flight. And they can start boarding. Alright. So that's all going to start boarding now. We already got our fuel on board. We got 13,000 pounds of fuel to make it over to Boston. That's all looking good. We're going to get this over to our plan page. We'll get this side over to ground maintenance, ground crew. And we'll leave it like that for now. So let's go to our overhead. We'll make sure we get everything going. We're going to get our Deers line. We're the first flight of the day. Our first officer came in and got power to the aircraft ready. So we're going to get our Deers aligning. That looks good. We're going to get our window heats on. Okay. And then we're going to get our, make sure passenger best seats are on. That's good. Everything else looks good. We're going 39,000 feet on this flight. And I believe the landing altitude's 50 feet for Boston. But for Buffalo, we got to actually get Buffalo in first. So Buffalo is actually 730, so we're going to go 750. So just to note that, you always put your departure altitude first in case you have to circle back and land for any emergencies. So then we'll correct that once we're in the air. To Boston, position light is on. We're looking good there. Just finished a flight from Tampa to Miami with Alaska Airlines. Nice. Microsoft. Sounds good, man. Hopped up. It's Tampa to Miami. Yep, it's a nice flight. I like flying in Florida. Got some good airports there. Alright, so overhead looks good. We're going to go back down to the FMC. And we'll get our position in here. We're in Buffalo. And we are at gate... I think we're at gate 6. There we go. And we'll get this in here. We're going to go just like that. Okay. So that's in there. That looks good. What else? What else? What else? Okay, so we're going to throw the drop page. We're going to grab our flight plan here. Oops. I also got to do my SimBrief downloader. Just like that. And we'll save that. And we'll save that. Okay, so let's go to our flight plan. We're going to look for our Buffalo to Boston. There it is. And we're going to load that flight plan in. That's going to look good here in just a second. So we are flying on that sim as well for anyone that wants to fly with us. And there's our route. Let's load that in there. In just a second. There we go. Activate and execute the route. That's going to look good. We can look at the legs. Only 2 legs. Short flight today. Only 57 minutes on the first flight. Second flight, I believe, is a little bit longer, but only 57 minutes on this one. I'm starting to hate the default A320neo because of just too many bugs and glitches. Yeah, if you're going to fly in Microsoft on top an A320, download the fly-by-wire, man. It's free, and it's way better than default. The default's garbage. There is no such thing as a good default airplane, except for some of the general aviation in Microsoft, I would say, actually. Some of those were decent, but they're not, like, great. But Microsoft did have some decent general aviation planes to start with. But there's never been, ever, I think, a good default commercial plane. Alright, so we got that in there. Our departure today, we're going to be departing runway 5 on the Buffalo 8 departure. And execute that. So vector departure here, out of here. Boston, we're going to be doing the JFund 2 arrival for 22. So it's going to be JFund 22 Bravo. And that's going to be from Ponic. And we're planning for ILS 22 left. Let me see if we need... It's not 22 left. Pin the wrong... I did pin the wrong one. There we go. 22 left. And we'll do that from Noli. There we go. We'll execute that. Look at our legs for any discontinuities. And we got none, so we're looking good there. We're going to leave it on this page for now. We got to wait until everything's loaded. What we can do, though, we can put this on here, check our hydraulic pressure, got 100%. Okay, so passengers are still loading. Baggage is done, though. Let's go up top, though. We're going to run some tests real quick before we get our plane going, because this is the first flight of the day. Our overspeed test, stall test, do the flaps. Oh, it's all lit up, that looks good. We're going to come down here, we're going to do the window overheat test. Those are overheat, we'll flip them off. And it should extinguish, and we can turn them back on. They should all come back on, and they should look good. Spicy Buffalo, man, what's going on? Mr. Foster, hey, what's going on, man? Welcome, sir, welcome, welcome. Alright, so our window heat test is good. We're going to do our overheat test here for that. That's going to look good there. Okay. And then the next test as we go down here. We can do the cockpit voice recorder. I don't know if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that test passed as well. We're going to do our cross-feed test here. This will bright blue and then it will dim just like so. And then we should be able to turn it off. It'll go bright again and it should turn off. There we go. Cross-feed test works. So that is looking good. Oh, our frustration panel is already set. So now let's go. I don't know why we're in here. Let's get camera and cockpit view. There we go. Alright, so down here we're going to do this little alert test here. Should be all orange and then or yellow, and should be 2 red and a yellow. Okay, we'll do the light test. We're going to scan the cockpit, make sure every light is illuminated, no bulbs are out. I'll see anything across the dash. Everything seems to be working. Everything down here is working, so light test is good. And the other test on this side, again 3 yellow and then 2 red and the yellow. That looks good that way as well. Some Clearmaster caution there. So with that, now we're going to go ahead and we can do a systems test. Just have to land before we do that. We'll test the oxygen though, 100% and 100%. Oh yeah, so we have to wait for the IRSs to line up for that one, that's fine. So we'll go down here, we can do a fire test. Oh, so it's not going to light up. We can extinguish it. Boom. And it goes out. There we go. And all the whistles and all the lights go off. And we extinguish it there. There we go. That is good. Fire test is good. Thanks, brother. I'm busy playing some Ace Combat. Nice. Hey, man. How was your trip? Trip was good, Scott. It was good. We had lots of fun. I had lots of fun. Anyways. Let's do our cargo test. Cargo fire test is good. Let's do our squibs. And squids are good. There we go. Let's check on our load real quick. So these can go away. We'll release those. Now we can do our system test.
Glide slope.
All of our passengers are on board.
Pull up.
I'm going to fire up our APU
Wind shear.
here.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
When I land, there's a bonus for no reason even, or a bounce for no reason even if there's a smooth landing gear likes to steer to the right for some reason on default. Yeah, no, the default's not good, man. Don't use the default. There's no reason to use the default. Fly-by-wire is way better and it's free. So there's no reason to ever use the default. Just use the fly-by-wire. Unless you're on Xbox, I guess, sorry. If you're on Xbox, you'll have to use the default. You can't use a fly-by-wire on Xbox. Okay, so we did system test. That's good. Let's go ahead and do our TCAS test.
TCAS test. Pass.
Alright, TCAS test has passed. We hear those magical words. I'm going to get that on transponding for now. That looks good. We'll get that over for engine start. Now, our first altitude is 10,000 feet. There's no ATC, but we're going to go... Angels got candy again, man? Yes. No, I know, Foster. I know they lost. They suck. Let's get our APU gens on here. We'll get our bleed on. Some passengers can have some air. That's looking good. Alright, so all that's looking good. We get our flight directors on here. We can arm VNAV. Actually, we can't do that yet because we got to do our performance. So let's request our performance here. There's still hope. I mean, it's not over yet, but I mean, they got like a 7% chance to make the playoffs at this point. 7% chance, so there is hope, but not very much. Okay, so we'll load that in there. Has us going to 41,000 feet. That's not correct. We need to go to 39,000 feet. I think I have to do that after. Yeah, after I execute, I can change it, but that's good. 0 plates 109. And field 13.2. Go. Okay, so that's all looks good. We'll execute that. Our cruise wins 273 at 78, 273 at 78. Alright, so that's good. And our cruise elevation 390. And so we put that in there, execute. Alright, so 390. That looks good. We're going to go in1 limit here. We're going to do a D rate here of 56 degrees. Just like so. Takeoff is going to be flaps 5. And our gravity, 4.87, 124, 125, and 129. So that looks good in there. So 129 plus 15 will be 44. Not super heavy today, but we can arm the VNAV, our runway heading for departure, because we are a departure heading. That's going to be 055. We're going to put in 055. There we go. Heading select. Now that looks good. What do you do when you're bored in Microsoft Flight Simulator? What do you mean? I don't know if I'm ever bored. Do they have a 777-200ER? I do have the 777-200 by Captain Sin. Well, I mean, if you're on Xbox with that, that's not going to be good. The only way that plane's even close to flyable is you have to be able to download the mods from the FlightSim.to store for that Captain Sim plane, because the Captain Sim by itself is trash. We did fly the Captain Sim 777 Freighter the other day with a bunch of mods on it to make it flyable, and it wasn't that bad, but you got to use the mods. It's still not the best, but it was actually flyable, and we didn't have any issues with it. Excuse me, but it seemed to work for the most part. So only outside mods realistic, yeah. Like I said, you got to use the mods if you're going to use the Captain Sim planes. Someone gave me a copy of one, which is why I flew it and used it. Wasn't going to think of buying it, but like I said, we used it with the mods. It flew fine. We didn't really have any issues. Again, not going to endorse Captain Sim, but there is ways to make their planes somewhat flyable. Okay, so our takeoff speeds are in. That looks good. We're going to put our tug connected here. And we got to go ahead and put our parking brake on. We're going to do a standard L. Here we need to do nose to the right, which is nose to the right. Let's take a look how far back our pushback is, though. Not very far. So we'll go ahead and leave it as is on the distance, I guess. Okay, we'll get that in. Our tug is connected. Get brake to RTO. And all the fuel pumps can come on now. We'll get our beacon light on and we'll start push.
Target to ground. Go ahead. We've been cleared.
What's up, Mr. Mike? How you doing, man?
To our left.
How long ago did you buy it, Spicy Buffalo? Because I just got, like I said, we just flew it recently, and with the new mods, it made it flyable. Made it somewhat enjoyable. Nothing anywhere close to this level of the PMDG, but you know, if you want 100% realism, it's not for you. If you want something that's decent to fly and fun, can have some fun with, then it's alright. Alright, so they're connecting, they're ready to go when you close our door. Front door is open. Get the jetway to disconnect here. There we go. And release the parking brake.
Brakes released.
Hydraulics are coming on.
Brakes released. Here we go.
I'm good sitting on my porch sipping on some whiskey. Nice. Do you have the Phoenix? Yes, I do. We've flown it on the channel. I flew it, I don't know, not that long ago. Flew it in Australia. Alright, they're pushing us back. We're clear for engine start. We're going to go ahead and get the packs off here. And starting engine number 2. And we got N2 rotation. We're about 25% N2, and we'll introduce fuel. So we're sitting at the airport sipping some whiskey, man. That sounds good. We're sitting here at our desk sipping some water. Alright, let's introduce fuel. Now the plane itself is modeled real nice up top, but like the plane itself looks great. It's just how it flies and how all the buttons are not operational. It's kind of what brings it down for me. But physically, the plane's a beauty. Physically, it looks great.
Brake set.
Okay, brakes are set. They're going to disconnect our tow. And we're going to go ahead and get engine number 2.
Pin is pulled. Watch for the salute and release from guidance on your right.
Engine number 1 started. So generator on, pack is on, and probes can come on now. Open the yaw damper can come on too. And then we'll get engine number 1 over to ground. There goes number 1 rotating. That 25 and 2. And release. There we go. Fuel has been inserted. Okay, fuel's been introduced. Let's get our flaps set to 5. Yeah, outside model of the Trust is amazing. Just the physics and the interior trash. Yeah, the physics. I mean, the cockpit's not that bad. The cockpit, what we flew, was not that bad. When it first came out, it was definitely trash. Horrible, horrible, horrible. At least with the mods, it's not too bad. I mean, the plane's only, what, $20? I mean, you're getting what you pay for. You know, if you're buying a $20 aircraft, most $20 aircraft are not going to be very good, just to be honest. I mean, shit took more time on making the A320 and the other flyable and not the ass. Now, like I said, there's no simulator that makes really good default aircraft. That's just not how it works. They make sure the simulator's good and runs good, but they don't concentrate their time. Even the A330 for X-Plane that's coming out, it's going to be trash. They keep advertising it. But I mean, when they had us try it at the expo, it had a Boeing FMC in it. I mean, it's trash. It's a Frankenplane. Not good at all. Didn't fly well at all either. Alright, so flaps are set. That looks good. Engine starts are good. Let's get our last generator on. And pack can come on. Isolation mode auto. APU leads off. APU is off. Okay. What is our altimeter? Let's get our weather real quick. Our altimeter, 299er heat. 299er heat. That's good. We get our transponder all the way on here. Okay. That looks good. Verify takeoff speeds again. Okay, let's get our trim sets. There we go. And we're pretty much ready for taxi. Parking brake is released, and here we go. The 330 will get a good Zebo type mod, though. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm not going to get too excited about X-Plane until it's out. I don't have any. I have no confidence right now in them to make a good simulator. For everything that I've seen so far, no confidence. Can't wait for the A310 and DC-3 in November. Nice. Well, the A310 is going to be cool. I wish it was the A300. I like that better. Yeah, I like the A300 better with cargo and everything, but take what we can get, especially when it's free. Especially when it's free and going to be a high fidelity aircraft. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. view. Let's turn the camera off for a second. Do something while we're taxiing. Okay. So we're just about to the runway here. So we're going to go ahead and bring engine switches to continuous. We've been cleared for departure. Let me get over to Unicom real quick. 22.8. Buffalo traffic, American 9439, lining up runway 5 for departure, Buffalo. Clear left, clear right. Alright, lights are on, it's just continuous, wing light, strobes. Should ding the cabin. Start turning. We're going to get our engines up 40% here. Auto throttle is coming on. Okay, engines are stable and toga. Here we go. Airspeed's alive.
8 knots.
8 knots. Fire truck out of the way.
Rotate.
One. Rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Might be the only one, but I'm excited for the 764. Yeah, probably the only one, Foster. Probably the only one. I'm not too excited. I already have a 7.6. I don't need this 400 variant. I'd rather have the 777 or the 787 they keep saying they're going to make. But, you know, where are those planes at? 'Cause those are the ones I'm really... Those are the ones that I'm really kind of waiting for, you know what I mean? Okay. We're going to vector ourselves to our waypoint. Let's go Fox 1 here. And say goodbye to Buffalo. And we're going to throw an autopilot here. Auto brake can come off, gear can go off. Okay, we're looking good. I mean, I might still end up getting 764 just because I always get the planes, but definitely not something that's on top of my list that I want. So I already have the 76 freighter, passenger. Why do I need a 400 variant? Okay, let's go and put our first waypoint in there. That. We'll direct to G. There we go. Alright, now we're going to say we've been cleared up to 39,000 feet. Maybe I'll upgrade some of my parts of my PC. Nice. I'm eventually going to upgrade my... I want to upgrade my CPU and GPU, but at the same time, it's not necessarily like that important. I don't necessarily want to do that. Let's clean up our flaps too. Our plane can speed up. Forgot the chrono. Okay, and just continuous switches to the off position. Taxi light can go off. I like some 764 because Delta flies a lot of them, and I'm from Atlanta. Nice. That makes sense, Foster. Like I said, yeah, if you're part of that, I mean, that definitely makes sense. We're about to be passing 10,000 feet here with flight cams down. CP's 5 years old. I think I'll upgrade to an i7 9700K. Nice. Yeah, no, mine's not that old, only a couple years old. I got a 10700K i7. But I want to get the newest i9. I just can't justify spending that much money right now when my system I have now works pretty good. So, yeah, we're kind of stuck with what we got for now. My camera out for a second so I can do something and stretch real quick. Let's go ahead and get some music playing again. There we go. Once you pass 18,000 feet, then we'll get all the lights off, pressure switched over. So yeah, now if your computer's 5 years old though, it might be pretty close to time to upgrade some stuff up top. I think the average, as they say, computers go out of date now like every 3 years. We need to update, basically. So it's one more year mine will be there, because I got this one in 2020. So... But I don't think I'll upgrade anything until the 10 or the 40 series at least is released for the GPUs. If not, maybe even the 50 series, but we'll kind of see, I guess. Kind of see how it goes. Alright, so almost 18,000 feet here. Doo-doo. Oh, we need to reset our altitude. Thought we had put it at 39,000 feet. Guess not. Put Vina back on so it starts climbing. Alright, so we're going to go straight up 39,000 feet. Do 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 do.
Rochester traffic number 571 Popsier is taking off from runway 4 at intersection Alpha G, Rochester.
Alright, let me use the restroom real quick, guys. I'll be right back while we're continuing to climb. Right, we pass 18,000 feet here. I'll wait for that so I can get that switched over. Okay, 18,000 feet, so standard pressure. Lights will come off now. Alright. Okay, we got the outside view. Enjoy while I go to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Rochester traffic number 571 Papa Sierra.
Alright, we're back.
The southeast Rochester.
I think I'm gonna order some livery. Getting a little hungry.
Rochester traffic, Delta 433 established on Lake 4, Rochester.
Alright, yeah, we're back here on our way to lovely Boston. Yeah, so we are climbing though, looking good. Hope everyone's had a good weekend so far. We had a pretty good weekend. Dreading going back to work tomorrow though. Not looking forward to that at all. So, looking good. Just cruising on our way to Boston. 57-minute flight. We only have about 40 minutes left. As we're still climbing to our cruise altitude here. Braves picked up Cano for whatever reason. That's weird. Why? I don't know why the Braves would do that. Bench depth, I guess. I mean, but he's really not that good, so why even do it? You guys are that thin on depth that you guys are gonna go after Cano? I mean, that's what, his third team this season already? He's already been released by 2 teams. Yeah, just didn't. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. It's like if the Angels were to go out and get someone like that, which the Angels pretty much did, but it just wasn't Robinson Cano. They went out and got Jonathan Villar or whatever his name is, which hasn't really done shit for us, but they did it just to act like they were trying to do something. Pretty laughable, if you ask me, but way too long. But yeah, we're going to start the sports podcast back up again after vacation this week as well. I'm going to be trying to do Tuesday's game. So Tuesday's game, let's see, the Angels are playing Houston at home on Tuesday. So they're off tomorrow. Next game is Tuesday. So I'm going to broadcast and play-by-play that game. If I get good tickets, I might go to the game on Wednesday. Otani's supposed to pitch on Wednesday. But, yeah, plan on doing the play-by-play on Tuesday on the sports channel. Sportsman Media. So we're going to be flying tomorrow too. Tomorrow I believe we might pin it or do the next leg in our world trip in Australia. I forget the airport we left off last, but I think the next airport destination is going to be Gold Coast. So we'll either do that tomorrow or Thursday, because then after we get to Gold Coast, I believe that's when we're going to do our long haul from there to South America, which will be our As long as we're over 600 subs, by next weekend we'll be doing our 600 sub celebration and a long haul with some giveaways. And we're either going to do the long haul in the 787, the 747, or the 777. Yo. So we're almost to our cruising altitude now. We're going to have about an 80 mile, a little over 80 mile, 100 mile cruise before we descend. Getting some turbulence there. A little bit of turbulence. Once we reach our cruising altitude, we'll let the seatbelt sign off. Let the passengers walk around a little bit. Alright, so now we need to figure out what it is we want to eat. Because I am getting hungry. Should have picked up some food on the way home, but for whatever reason I didn't. I don't know what I really want to go with. I don't know, I might just get Subway. Simple and easy. Yeah, pull easy, doesn't cost that much. So let's see. Yeah, I guess I'll go with Subway again. Why not? Let's see, herbs and cheese, spicy Italian, pepper jack cheese. With lettuce, cucumbers, green bell peppers, onions, oil, vinegar, mayonnaise, chipotle, pepper and salt. So we'll add that to the cart, and then alright, continue, and yeah. What card is that now? Gotta make sure I don't lose this receipt. Lose that. I have 2 MasterCards. Yeah, these are good. Put an extra card. I'm missing a card. Visa. Oh, it's this one. Thing back there. He was hiding from me. Check. Okay. And orders processing and orders completed. Ordered us some dinner. I'm getting hungry. Subway is on its way. First, let's go in here. We are at cruise level. Let's get that turned back on. And we're going to go seatbelt sign off. So we got not that far from top of descent, to be honest. Just keep an eye on it. Check back here in a minute. We're doing the J-Fund 2 arrival into Boston. So our bottom altitude is going to be 6,000 feet on our arrival. We'll get that plugged in here in just a few moments, as we're just about ready to start our descent into Boston. Let's see, where does American Airlines park in Boston? That's American Airlines parks Boston 11. Or Bravo 11, excuse me. So we're going to park at Bravo 11. Where's Bravo 11 on the airport here? Bravo 11. Okay, so all the way to the far end. Okay. Yeah. So if we come 22 left, taxi down Echo. And 22 left, exit Echo, and we should be able to taxi straight down to the terminal, park right where we need to go. Do 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 do. So just glad to be flying again. It's been a long week and a half, almost 2 weeks basically. Been almost 2 weeks since we've been flying because of vacation. So we're gone about a week for vacation and a week for work. Glad to get back at it here. Let's check back in the cockpit here. Should be about top of descent almost. So we're getting close. About 30 miles, top of descent. So we're going to go down 6,000 feet here. Keep going. Do. Alright, so before we start descending, let's get our ILS information programmed in here. So we're going to have heading of 215. We're going to put that in here, 215. Put in the first officer side too. And then we need to put in our frequency. That's going to be 110.3. So 110.3. 110.3. Boom and boom. 110.3 is in there, and our minimums. It's like 216 for our decision height. So we're going to go up here to our barrel. We're going to put in 216. Boom, 216's in there. Look what our ATIS is for Boston. ATIS information. Let's see, is Boston ATIS online? So Boston Approach is online, Boston Tower, Boston Ground. So we're actually going to have some ATC here. So let's look at Boston ATIS. We got Information Romeo 3002. We'll go here. We go 3002. ILS 22 left, departure 22 right. So arriving 22 left, departing 22 right. Yes, line up the right approach. Oh yeah, 22 left is what they're landing in Boston. We do have approach, no tower, but we do have approach online. So I'm gonna plug approach in and get it ready. So 1330. Tower and ground are online, so we're looking good. So we will get some ATC for our arrival, that's good. And DC Center is now online, so we may get some ATC into DCA as well. See what happens, my friends, we'll see what happens. Anyone see Thor yet? I haven't seen it yet, but anyone see the new Thor movie? Anyone like Thor? Any opinions if Thor was good? Is it worth going to go see? No spoilers, but is it worth seeing? So far, we've gotten mixed reviews. About half people have liked it, half people hate it. Let me know what you guys think. You think it's worth it? I wait for DVD. Scott, hey, no, not my taste. Got it. You know, I like the Marvel movies. I like the superhero movies. I just don't know. Like I said, I don't know. The previews kind of left me a little mixed too. Like the previews, I don't know if it's really going to be good like the other Marvel movies. And my sister went and saw it. She said she loved it. Buddy went and saw it. Said he hated it, but he's not really a superhero guy either. So it could be, his opinion could be a little biased since he just normally doesn't like superhero movies anyways, but not many good movies these days. Yeah, no. Top Gun was the last best movie. You saw Top Gun, right, Scott? You watched the new Top Gun Maverick? Prefer miniseries TV shows? Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I watch a lot of TV shows, I guess you could say, too. I don't go to the movies that often. Every once in a while, only for specific movies, I go to the movie theater. You haven't seen Top Gun yet, Scott? What's wrong with you? You need to go and see it today. You see it today and report back to me tomorrow when we fly, if you like it. So we are officially descending, though, into Boston. Let's go and get our seatbelt signs back on. Ladies and gentlemen, flight deck, if you could please return to your seats, fasten your seatbelt, put your tray tables and seats in their upright and locked position. We've started our descent now down into Boston. Current weather in Boston is looking pretty good. Wind is not too bad, only at 8 knots. Some clear skies, just a little bit of scattered clouds. Good to have you on the ground here in about the next 15 minutes or so. Hope you enjoyed your flight so far with American. My attention span is bad with all the kangaroos and drop bears. I'll try map gardening at my little bro's. Okay. Fair enough, Scott. Fair enough. Fair enough. I just don't want to go to work tomorrow. That's all I don't want to do. Don't want to go to work this week. Don't want to go to work ever again. Even though we got to pay the bills, right? Got to pay the bills. You thought you could have Skippy all to yourselves? What's up, Kenny? Welcome aboard, man. Yeah, we kind of thought we were going to have them all to ourselves. Scott be hogging Kenny, to be honest. Scott be having too much fun with Skippy all to himself. COVID third wave is here at the moment. Flu season 2, so not going to movies much. Yeah, well, can't live your life scared either, though. Just gotta live your life, man. But whatever makes you feel safe, that's what you gotta do. I think I've had COVID like 3 times. Which at this point, COVID's just gonna be the new flu. COVID's never going away. Going to be the new flu every year now, which is what COVID is. COVID is a different strain of the flu. So alright, so let's look at here. Let's get some drag going out here. So we got some drag. On the leg page, let's get our landing. So we're going to land flaps 30 today. So 128 plus 5, 133 is our landing. Yeah, 133. I'm still getting over at 8 weeks now. Dang. You know, it does affect everyone differently. You know, the first time I got it was the worst. And then each time after that wasn't really that bad. First time, I guess, really wasn't that bad either. I didn't really know it was COVID at the time. It was right before everything was locked down, like the very first of January. And I felt just like I had the flu, basically. You know, couldn't breathe very well, but I have asthma, so I'm used to that. And then fever, chills. Well, that's actually going to 8 weeks, man. Though I hope you feel better soon. Hopefully you get completely over that very soon, man. It's never fun being sick, no matter what you're sick with. Never fun. Says my DoorDasher is at Subway waiting for my order. I have a feeling this guy's gonna show up like right when I'm trying to land. That's gonna be my luck. Every time I order, it's always like right when I'm on approach. So I got the replay open though. Let's get our pressure switched over. We're gonna get our lights back on. Oh, yep, see, he's heading to me now, and we're about to land this damn bird. Oh, Boston approach might have just went offline, so we might have caught a break. Which means I can leave it in the approach a little bit longer before having to land. Boston traffic, American 9439 is on the J-Fund 2 arrival into Boston for 22 left, just passing J-Fund at 15,000, going down to 6,000 Boston traffic. And bring your spoilers in. I'm going to arm the spoilers. We're going to go auto brakes 3 for landing here. Ooh, that was loud. So we're getting a nice scenic approach here into Boston now. Boston, one of my favorite airports to fly into. Real nice scenic approaches. And of course our next airport, also one of my favorite to fly into DC in that river visual. Vegas, another one of my top airports to fly into. Oh, he's gonna be here right as I'm landing. Why? Why must the timing always work out like that? The DoorDasher is named Brianna. Brianna is delivering my food in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes when we're supposed to be on the ground in about 5 minutes. So just Boston Ground is online now, so we're going to tune to Boston Ground. 121. 1219. SXN Sensational, hello. What's going on? Welcome aboard. Hello, man. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. We are descending into Boston. See the Boston Bay in front of us. Yep, so yeah, roll descent though is looking good so far. Not too bad. So, wild, beautiful, clear skies. Yes. Gonna be a beautiful, clear sky arrival into lovely Boston. I'm just trying to time it here to where I can grab my food when it shows up at the door before I have to land. And my guy has been stopped in one place here. Give me one second, guys. I'll be right back. And we're back. Starting to turn for our downwind here. It's getting very, very close. We're still here and still kind of stuck, so we'll see possible if we can't get on the ground. Maybe I'll take a little shortcut here. Boston traffic American 9439 turning base for 22 left at 6,300. Okay, so I'm going to get our music turned off here. I'm going to get our sounds all the way up. If you butter, I'll leave a like on the stream. Alright, sounds good. I'll accept that challenge. I shall accept. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start descending down to 3,000. We'll move to flaps 5 here. Calling an absolute carrier landing, minus 400. Well, thanks for that, Mr. Foster. Alright, let's get everything over to continuous. Notify the cabin, flight attendants, please prepare for our arrival. Okay, we're about 2,000 feet per minute. Positive traffic, American 9439 turning. Final at Wayne, 3,000. Awesome traffic. So we're going to go direct to Wayne here. And we're going to arm our approach. Look at those visuals right there. Look at that. Well, that doesn't look amazing. Let's bring our speed down a little bit more. We're going to go to 170 here. We're going to go flaps 10. Okay, so we are about 13 miles out. Lost traffic, American 9439 is about 13 mile final, 22 left.
Pilot track number 571 Papa Sierra, descending through 9,600 on JFN 2 for runway 22 left, Boston.
Capturing the localizer here in any second. Alright, there we go. We got localizer capture. We got the runway in sight. We're going to go 160, we're going to go flaps 15 and gear down. And we're going to send down now to 17. Okay, glide slope's been captured already as well. Looking good. So final approach speed, that was going to be so 127, so 132.
Radio altimeter.
We'll go 132. Alright, so 132. We'll go flaps 25 here. Awesome traffic, American 9439, 6 mile final, 22 left. He's gonna pull up in my house almost, let's say never later. And we'll go flap 30 here. Alright, so flap 30, auto brake 3 is set. Approach glide slope has been captured. Cab is notified. You guys have been notified. I'm going to see you guys on the ground. There we go. And recorder has been started. Throttles. And my aircraft. See you guys on the ground.
Boston traffic stands 422 heavy, heading 220, vectors out ILS 22 left, Boston.
Boston traffic, American 9439, 4 mile final, landing 22 left. Awesome. Going a little to the right here, we're going to get back over.
1,000.
Good, right on point so far. More speed. Oh, looking good now. Right on the path.
Boston traffic, number 571 Papa Sierra, turning direct wing to join the G2 left localizer, Boston.
Approaching minimums. 200 minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
There we go, we're down. Corrections are out. Nice and smooth. Manual braking, 80 knots, still on the reversers. Welcome to Boston, everyone. Welcome. We're going to this exit right here. We'll contact Benton. Welcome. Nice smooth landing. SimToolKit Pro gave us a minus 102 on that one. Our spoilers in. Get the auto brake off here. Boston ground, American 9439, exiting 22 left at Papa, request taxi to gate via Echo.
American 9439, Boston ground to low. Welcome to Boston. Taxi to parking via Echo. Cross runway 4 left on Echo.
Taxi parking me, Echo, cross 4 left on Echo, American 9439. Alright, let's get our lights off here. There we go. Oop, we'll stay on. That comes on. APU comes on. Let's come off. There we go. Welcome everyone to Boston. Nice smooth butter landing. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Sensational. Thank you for the like. Appreciate you. I accepted the challenge. We got the butter. We do got one more flight after this. We're going down to DC. We'll try and do the river visual into DC. So we're going to take Echo to parking. We are looking for gate number 11, Bravo 11. Bravo 11 is going to be right on the corner of the stand that sticks out. So, we are looking good, Mr. Shear. Yes, we did. We buttered them biscuits. Buttered them real good. You're right. You're left. Let's get APU buses on here. APU lead can come on. We're going to round around the bend here. The terminal comes out this way and we'll be right on the corner at Bravo 11. Bravo 20, I believe. Airgate will be right over here in the corner. That sounds very good. Great enough time to buy a burger in the terminal since y'all didn't leave any Skippy for me. Yes, got time for a little quick burger in the terminal before we head back out here. I believe this should be us right here at the corner. Turn off, keep them off. And we'll start our turn. See how well we can get this parking in here. Good so far. Oh, and there's my doorbell. My food has arrived. We'll park this aircraft and go get our food. And stop right about there. Alright, parking brake is on. Oops. Brake is on. Alright, give me 1 sec, guys. Let me grab my food. We'll do our shutdown and replay. 1 sec. Okay, we're back. Alright, so we got our APU on, so we're going to go ahead and we'll just shut down the engines. 1 and 2. Looking good there. Seatbelt signs come off. And beacon light. And the jetway can connect. Alright, let's look at how we did on our parking. Not bad, not bad. I think we'll take that. Pretty straight. Not bad at all. We could have went a little bit more forward, I guess. We're actually probably went a little too far. We could have parked back there. But with no Marshler, I think that's pretty good. I don't think the jetway's going to work. Nope. That's right. Anyways, yep, we're looking good. Nice, smooth landing. Let's take a look at our replay here. I'm going to disconnect from VATSIM. Not a bad parking job at all. Alright, so back in our aircraft here, we need to get it back and turned on. So we're going to go to our menu, we'll go to PMDG, we'll go to load panel states, and we're going to go load like we're on the runway. There we go. So now we'll get our engines fired back up. Get all our lights back on. On, strobes. Okay, let's go flaps 30. Then in 30, that's in 30, that looks good. Okay, engines are on, RT continuous. There we go. Oh, my lighting light on. Alright, let's do our replay.
Rock alive.
There we go. Come alive again real quick. I'm gonna pause it, put us a little bit closer. And alright, let's take a look. Take the passenger view in first here. Let's get some music going again. So nice smooth. Again, SimSilicate Pro gave us a minus 102 on that one. So still one more flight. We're going to go down to DC from here and do that river visual. Nice and smooth in the touchdown zone. Oh yeah, she was smooth. She was smooth. Check it from the engine view here. Oh yeah, let's do the engine view from the thing. There we go. We'll do a couple replays here. We'll get things ready to rock and roll into Washington, D.C. See if we can end the night on another butter in the river visual. Oh yeah. Downtown Boston in the background. Oh, baby. Nice and smooth. So do one more here, then I'll leave with the GoPro in while we get things ready to rock and roll on the next flight. Almost right on the numbers. Alright, so let's go and run it back here. So I'm leaving here with the GoPro view in. So enjoy enjoy the view in. I'm going to get things ready to rock and roll. I'll see you guys here in about 5-10 minutes. I'll get things ready to go down to DC. See you in 5-10 minutes.
I'm a rover, and I'll
right, we're back. Hopefully it didn't take too long. Back here where we left off at Bravo 11, getting loaded back up. Gonna get ready to rock and roll here over to DC. Mr. Nolan, welcome aboard. Glad to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. B. Seth, hey man, welcome. Welcome, B. Seth, welcome aboard. Not the end, we got one more flight still down to DC. Sitting here eating our dinner while we get the plane loaded, ready to rock and roll. Let's go ahead and jump on in. And let's get her ready to go. So we start loading our baggage. We're going to go here to the passengers. We got 139 passengers on board this day. A little bit bigger full flight on this one. Yeah, full flight on this one. So 128 passengers, sorry. We'll start boarding. That's going to look good. Our fuel is already on board. We got 14.5 on the fuel. Looking good there. So that's going to look good. Okay, so we got that. Let's go to our overhead and get things realigned. So we're going to turn around the state, but we always got to realign the IRSs every time. So we'll get those going. That's good. We'll get our window heats on. That's good. Seatbelt sign is on. That is good. Going to 34,000 feet on this one. We got that in. That looks good. Our landing altitude for Boston is 50 feet. So put 50 in there. All right. All that looks good. We are looking good. Let's go back down here and let's get our flight plan in there. I need to get some brief downloader. Download it again real quick. Alright. So let's go. We'll go to FMC. We're on our position page. We're in Boston. We're at Bravo 11. And on the database, that's alright. We'll grab the GPS. Just like that. We'll go to the route page. Put our flight plan in. So we're going looking for Boston to DCA. There it is. And we'll select. Let this load. Yeah, you may have no. I just got some, like, I don't know, I've been talking too much lately or something. Voice is a little hoarse. I'm not sick. I feel fine. Just whatever reason my voice is off. It's been off for a little bit. Okay, so we'll load that in there. That looks good. Just been real, like, stuffy. I don't know if it's, like, allergies or what. But I feel fine other than that. So, load. Route is loading. We can activate and execute that. So that's going to look good in there. Let's see. Do we have ground still in line? We don't have ground in line, so we're good to go ahead with our own route. So, 22 right out of Boston is what we are expecting for departure, and we're on the PATS 6 departure. Hope we can execute that. Our leg page, just continuities, we're looking good. Alright, so into DC. Let me reload my charts. Bring up the DC charts here. So into DC, we're on the Clipper 2 arrival. In our approach, what we want is going to be the river visual, runway 19. Get this in here. So we're on the Clipper 2 for 19. And we want the visual. Which one do we select on here when we want the visual? MXE transition. I guess we just select runway 19, I guess. Alright, so let's look at our leg page. So from Clipper, Nays, and from Nays it'll be vectors. So what we could do is we could put it in. We could go to our leg page. And we could put in Fergie. Here, and then from Fergie we're going to go to Daric, and from Daric we should hit Grays. And from Grays, Set Talk. From Set Talk, it's going to be Set Talk's the last one before we get into the thing there. So that's going to be it on that. So we could execute those. 19. So altitude at Set Talk is 1,500 feet. Go 1,500. And Grays is 1,800. Actually, Grays is probably about 17. So let's go boom, boom, boom. And then Daric is supposed to be probably 2,200 at that point. Fergie is 3,000. And we can execute that. Alright, so this Kanuni's there. We're looking good. We'll go to our init page now. Let's go and see if our plane has been loaded. Sizzling Popcorn Man, hey, welcome aboard. Glad to see you. Welcome, welcome. Long time no see, my friend. Let's go to our ground services. Let's see where we're at with boarding. Passengers are almost all on board. Cargo's all on board, so we can go and release the cargo. Let's go up top. We can get our APU fired up. There we go. That's looking good. Doing everything manually for the river visual. I did just a couple waypoints for the river visual because I'm not sure in the FMC which one it is to get it set up properly. Where it puts those in, because it's a river visual, so technically we don't need to put those waypoints in, I guess. We're just supposed to follow the river. But I just put them in what's on the chart as a reference guide, because we'll be hand flying it all in through the river. So I did everything else automatic fill in besides just the last few waypoints. But everything else filled in. Alright, so that's loaded. We're just waiting for the passengers. Alright, passengers all on board now. So let's get our perf data request. We're going to get our... Oops. We're going to get our doors closed. So door will close there. There we go. We can load that. This is going to 40,000 feet. That's not right. We're only going to 34. We'll fix that. 340. And we'll execute that. Our cruise winds are 265, 104. 265 at 104. That's some crazy winds on the way there. That's alright. So we're going to do a D-rated takeoff here of 61 degrees. We're going to go flaps 5. We'll get our center of gravity in. Wind speeds 130, 131, and 133. So we're 133 plus 15. So 133 plus 15 is going to be 148. That looks good. Flight control, flight directors can come on. So there's no ATC online currently for Boston. Bring up my charts just in case to see what our altitude restrictions are. Never know when they're going to pop online. We're on the PAT 6 departure, so top altitude's 5,000 feet technically. But we don't have an ATC, but I'm going to leave it like that for now. Arm the VNAV and the LNAV. That looks good. Our altimeter. Let's get the altimeter in here. Alright, altimeter for Boston is 3001. 3001. There we go. RTO can go on. That looks good. Let's look at our hydraulic pressures. Why is it saying our hydraulic pressure is 0? It's not good. Because we haven't pressurized the hydraulics yet. That'd be why. Alright, AP Gen can come on. AP lead is on. Let's make sure our parking brake is set before we remove the chocks. Let's go here. And we're going to go to ground services. We're going to go to pushback. We go standard L 90 degrees, nose to the right. There we go. Let's see, how far are we on the push here? Okay, I'm going to increase that here just a tad. I'm going to go, say, 310 on the push. Alright, I'm going to go up top, and let's just make sure we do have hydraulic pressure. It's saying no hydraulic pressure. That is weird. Quantity is 0. So maybe we need to do some maintenance real quick. There's hydraulic fluid. There we go. We go up top. Let's put this off. And with this pressure drop, we're going to service it one more time because it should be at least 90% on our hydraulic pressure. So that's weird. I guess hydraulic pressure 88 is fine. These stars are cut out, everything looks good there. One more time. Okay. I'll wait for that, I guess, for a second. This should be fine, though. I think we'll be good to go. I don't think we'll have any issues with that. Let's get our squawk transponding. Alright, we'll get our beacon light on. Music's coming off. And we'll go ahead and we'll let them know we're ready for push.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead. We've been cleared for pushback and start. They want the tail to our left. Roger that. Ready to push. Tail to the left. Parking brakes off.
Alright, parking brake off.
Brakes released. Packs released. Here we go.
Alright, here we go. Let's get our packs off. And we'll start engine number 2. And choose rotating. Let's go ahead and choose fuel. Is there any reference stocks out there for checklists / manual? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are. I don't have one, but I know there is. Oh, you did your first flight in the PMDG? Nice. I think the PMDG might come with some manuals, to be honest. If you look in the file, I'm pretty sure it comes with some manuals. I've never used the manuals because, you know, we're men and we don't read manuals, but I'm pretty sure it does. We're going to get engine 1 start. Generator's coming on. 1 pack can come on. Pro Peak can come on now. And we'll start engine number 1.
Alright, steering pin is disconnected. Watch for the slip and release from guidance on your left.
So engine 1 rotating. Huh, okay, you know, I'm pretty sure there is plenty of SOPs on the internet you could Google and find. So what, anything in that sounds okay, yeah. Anything in particular you're looking for, man? I'm gonna choose fuel. I might be able to maybe answer some questions if you have some, anything in particular. Depending on what it is. If VNAV didn't work, something was set up wrong in your FMC. You didn't have all your perf data and your legs, something you messed up on there. Okay. We gotta get engine 1 start, so we get that generator on. That pack can come on. Isolation valve to auto. OT bleeds off. APU can come off. The yaw damper can come on. We can get our transponder all the way on. Brakes RTO. VNAV and LNAV is armed. 5,000 feet for the minimum is set. No ATC though. We're just going to go straight up to 34. I don't want to deal with that, so we're going to go straight up to 34. And it is easy to mess up the VNAV profile if you do something out of order or do something wrong in your flight plan and your performance page. So it is very easy to mess it up, that's for sure. Okay, we're gonna get that on the leg page. Looks good. Oh, let's get our trim set. Trim will be set to 5. There we go. That looks looking good. Check our flight controls. Pull left, pull right, pull back. pull forward. And our rudder, pull left and pull right. Alright, with that, we are ready for departure. Taxi lights are coming on. Parking brakes are released. Uh-oh, hold on. We're not ready for departure. Our taxi, let's put that back on. It's saying we have low pressure in our engine. Why? Oil pressure 32, oil temp is lower. Oil quantity percent is a little low. Interesting. Okay, well, we're going to roll with it. Somehow I think the normal maintenance in this plane might have gotten turned on, because in this plane it will require maintenance after so many hours of flight on certain things. I kind of had that turned off, but I think somehow it might have gotten turned on. Luckily no ATC's online right now. I'm going to go ahead and stop here for a second, and I'm just going to see if I can do something to fix that real quick. It says 2 active failures. I don't want any active failures. Okay. There we go. That should be good. I guess we'll just keep an eye out for that now. Really didn't want to have to pull back into the dock and get things fixed. We're trying to fly. Alright. We just ran over the cops, but that's alright. This is Boston. We're in Boston. And this is Boston Flight Tampa scenery. It's very, very good. Very, very good. Would highly recommend it. All the terminals are detailed. There's people in the terminals. It's very, very good scenery for Flight Tampa. So we're taxiing down to runway 22 right for departure. And it is very, very good, well-detailed scenery. I even get some water on the ground. Taxi music. So flight time 1 hour 21 minutes on this flight down to DC. A tad bit longer than our first flight from Buffalo. But I am loving this plane. I do love the PMDG, man. You're in for a treat if you just got it tonight. Just barely did your first flight in there. It's very, very nice. right here on November. We'll take this down to 22 right. Halifax to Ottawa to ground. Nice. Did ground parking in Ottawa, and then I was grounded. You were grounded. They took away your wings? What happened? Flight attendants, please prepare for departure. Took away your gear, like your landing gear or your flight gear. Cool. That was like a rough spot right there in the taxiway. Definitely didn't damage our gear. Over to Unicom. Boston traffic, American 2173, lining up 22 right, departing to the south. Andy, thank you very much. We did forget our flaps. That's one thing we did forget. Flaps 5, appreciate you. That's why you guys are all my co-pilots. Make sure we don't forget anything. Or let our flaps come out. Almost did forget the flaps. Let's get our engines over to continuous. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Alright, clear left and clear right. We are cleared for our departure. Here we go, friends. I'm going to do a rolling departure here. We're going to get our engines up to 40%. And we line up. Auto throttle's coming on. And Toga. Chrono. Away we go.
Airspeed alive.
Airspeed's alive.
80 knots.
80 knots. I think there is a bump in the runway right here they gotta fix. Gotta be careful of this bump right there.
V1 take, V2.
Oh, Tate.
Positive rate of climb.
Right, gear up. Making our left turn here. Say goodbye to Boston. We're going to get our brake off, and the gear can go off. the runway there, but Flight Tampa is coming out with an update that's going to fix it. So there's MSO right in my opinion. Hey, we're all entitled to our opinion. 7.3 is my favorite aircraft, so let's go and clean up our flaps now. But 7.3 series is my favorite aircraft of all time. So I'm a big Boeing guy, but I do like Airbus too. We'll go ahead and just turn on autopilot here. Actually, I can come off. Continuous can come off. Looking good. How about I have pressure protection turned off for that one? Yeah, no, it is a pretty big bump. This is 152 without autopilot. From CYHZ to San Diego, 32.5 hours. Yep, nope, you're crazy. Might do something like that in real life, but I don't know if I'd want to do that in the simulator, to be honest. I don't know if I'd want to sit there for that long and fly enough Cessna. I like the big jets, not the small planes. We are looking good though. I know PMDG had a delay on their 600 coming out. Not going to get the 600 though. 600, 737-600 doesn't interest me at all. But I am waiting for the 800 and the 900 and the Maxes to come out. I'd be more comfortable in the chair I have now than the desk chair I had last summer. Oh, that's right. You did that. You did that after the Expo. I think sometime last year, right? You flew that all the way to San Diego, or you flew it to San Diego for the Expo or something like that. Alright, we're flying, we're looking good. Before the Expo, that's right. Yeah, I remember you flying, tell me about that. But again, you're nuts. Nuts, my friend, very nuts. Alright, we're looking good though. I'm sure you had to stop quite a few times in a Cessna to get all the way there. That's a long flight, or a long trip. I know you told me at one point how many legs it was, but I don't remember. It's been a while since then. We're passing 18,000 feet yet. Almost there. 10 legs, I had no legs at the end. Yeah, sit there for that one session, man. That's too long for me. Let's see, our longest stream we've ever done, I think, was like 15 hours. We had a 15-hour stream once. That was with multiple legs. And then it was when we flew. We flew from Atlanta to DC, DC to LaGuardia, LaGuardia to Boston, Boston to Iceland. And I think that took us, for all those legs, about 15 hours. Maybe a little less than that. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, nope, that's too long, popcorn. There's no way I'd be conscious long enough to do that. I would pass out. Alright, 18,000 feet. Standard pressure, and the rest of our lights can come off now. There we go, looking good. Only when refueling in the air without autopilot. I was bogging my head at some points, well, at least you didn't crash. And no autopilot, man. You fall asleep, your plane gonna be in the ground. You have to make sure you really trim your aircraft out perfectly on that. Longest time done was Sydney to DFW, 15 hours, but heck, I slept through 90% of it and watched a movie or two. So when we do our long hauls, we usually host a movie on Discord for everyone. A movie or two. So we just started that recently, in-flight movie service on our Discord. So that's usually on our long haul flights, which we're going to have a long haul this coming Saturday. So Saturday we're going to go from Australia to South America is the plan. And that's either going to be in the 747, the 787, or the 777. As we're continuing our around the world trip, we're in Australia. So either tomorrow or Thursday we got to get to the coast. We're either going to go to Gold Coast or Sydney, and from there we're going to fly across to South America. Well, we'll usually have in-flight movie service during those flights on Discord for people to watch with us. Yeah, when we started our trip, we should have routed it better and went to South America earlier, before going to Europe, but instead, that was part of that trip when we went to Iceland. So we started in Renton, Washington, the day the PMDG came out. So when the PMDG came out, we started in Renton. We flew to Las Vegas, then Las Vegas to Albuquerque, Albuquerque to Houston, Houston to Atlanta, Atlanta to DC, DC to New York, New York to Boston, Boston to Iceland, and then Iceland over to London, Luton, and then we went to Dublin, and then back through Europe. We went down towards, I think we made it to Dubai, and then we backtracked a little bit down into Cairo, and then from Cairo we went south through Africa, ended up to Madagascar, the islands off Madagascar, and then from there we did a long haul into Australia, and now we've been flying across Australia, about to finish that here in the next day or two, and then make our way to South America. We're going to go South America, up to South America to like the British Virgin Islands, through Jamaica, the Dominican Republic, through Mexico to Hawaii, then Hawaii into like the Philippines, up through Asia, Japan, across into Alaska, and then back into Renton, where it all started, basically. So got a little ways to go still on our trip. So, but we're not just flying like one aircraft. We're flying all kinds of different aircraft in our world trip, depending on where we're going. You did go to the restroom once while flying, trim the plane, and go back just as it started to veer. Nice. So far on our trip, we've flown the 737, the A320, the A330, 900. We've flown the 747. We've flown the 777. We've flown. There's one other one. What other one did we fly? Maybe that was it. Pretty cool flight plan. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it. So just so you guys know too, if you guys, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the organization event called World Flight. So basically, I'm part of the SoCal crew with Fly with Rookie, Captain Geo, Eagle Aviator, and many more other streamers and real world pilots. And so this is going to be our first year in November. We're going to be part of the group called World Flight. It's an online stream event where we stream and fly around the world with a group of other people in real cockpits to raise money for charity. And it's flown for 7 straight days all the way around the world. We'll take turns with different crews, flying different legs in a real 737 cockpit simulator. So we are going to be having that come this November. That will be streamed on the channel. Take me home to Jamaica? Yeah, we're going to hit Jamaica on our world flight. We will get there. So we're going to cut through South America, go straight up to where the Virgin Islands are, like St. Martin. And then from there, we're going to fly west through like Jamaica, Dominican Republic, Bahama, or may not hit the Bahamas, but we'll hit the Virgin Islands, Jamaica, into Mexico. And then from Mexico, we'll go to Hawaii. And Hawaii up to the Philippines, Asia, and then work our way back to Renton. That'll be cool. Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So there'll be a lot of big name streamers in the group too that are flying with us. A lot of real world pilots will be flying with us. So we got a pretty good group. You know, we got a pretty good group with me, Fly with Rookie, Captain Geo, XP72, Blue Games, Eagle Aviator, Sheer Insane, Shadow, and some real world pilots and stuff. So you want to fly around the world flight in a citation longitude, but I don't know what route to do. Yeah, I mean, you just got to kind of pick a route and go with it. I mean, you can look at some real world, like around the world routes that people have posted online. You kind of want to look at that for some examples. There's some of those you can find on Google. For us, we've kind of been making up the route as we go along. I've been trying to fly to places that we don't normally fly to. Like when we flew through Africa, it was kind of really the first time we really went through Africa. Because the only place we've been in Africa before was Cairo. But we flew to a lot of other places, through to Kenya. We flew to where we fly to Kenya, Uruguay, not Uruguay, Zimbabwe maybe, Madagascar, Kenya. And we flew some islands off of Madagascar's coast. So we never flown there before in the sim. So we're trying to pick some places that we haven't really normally typically flown to. See the world a little bit. I definitely recommend if you do a route, do a route that with places you haven't really gone to before. We're almost to cruising altitude. Still climbing. So it's light in Boston right now because we're not flying real time. We're flying real weather, not real time. So when we left Buffalo, we did an early morning first flight of the day departure, and we left at time with whatever time it was. We landed in Boston at that time. So usually I prefer to fly in the daytime just so you can see more. But we do nighttime flights too. But you can't see as much at the nighttime. So, but we do real world time too. Just not on this flight. So that would be why. So this is morning time in Boston right now. WD, hey, sorry I'm late. What's up, man? What's going on, man? No worries, no worries. We're just almost reaching cruising altitude here on our way to Washington, D.C. Flight number 2 of the night. First flight was from Buffalo to Boston, now Boston to D.C. Final flight of the night. We did a flight earlier this morning. We went from Chicago to Buffalo. So we will be back live again tomorrow night as well. Normal time around 7 p.m. Right now, DC Center and Approach is online. Just hope that we'll be able to do the river visual. Right. 19, 15, 22 multiple approaches being conducted. Intersecting runway, use caution. RP approach on request. Reback all runway assignments. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it looks like we should be able to get the river visual. Keep hearing some weird noise. Alright, hopefully I'm on that flight tomorrow since I missed today's flight. Yeah. No worries, man. You're just in time though for at least the last part of this flight. You're here in time to see us do the river visual. Here. So we're going to plan for runway 19. Do you know what you're doing yet for tomorrow's flight? I'm not 100% positive. I gotta look at where we were last on our world flight trip. Which I guess I could look right now. Hold on. Just give me 1 second. I can look where we're at on that. Alright, so on our last world trip, we finished in... So we finished in YBAS, which is... which is in Alice Springs, Australia. So we may continue our flight in Australia tomorrow, and we might go one flight from Alice Springs to Gold Coast. I'm just not too sure how far that is of a flight. Currently, I'd have to look it up. But I flew around the world in 6 hours. Well, that's if you don't make any stops there, Mr. Popcorn, if you fly in a very fast plane, like the Dark Star. We're making lots of stops along the way. If you use hypersonic, yeah, if you use hypersonic, but what good is that to go around the whole world and not see any sights, man? You bypass the whole world. No point in that. You travel the world to see the world. Oops. Let's hit my yoke. Let me make sure I didn't knock off the autopilot. Okay, I did not. We're still good. Still good. I think there's some traffic somewhere close to me. I don't know where it's at exactly. My thing was saying there was traffic near us. Two hours maybe from Alice to Gold Coast 737. Really? Okay, that's not bad. Then yeah, we may do that. Most likely tomorrow. Darren won't make it not enough time to fly to LA and then jump on Qantas to Sydney and then connect to your flight. You just gotta take the Dark Star to Australia, you get there in time. Have Tom Cruise drop you off. So yeah, if we fly tomorrow to Gold Coast, then our next flight after that is probably going to be into New Zealand. And then from New Zealand is probably where we're going to fly to South America from New Zealand on Saturday. So Monday would be to Gold Coast, and then Thursday we'll go Gold Coast into New Zealand. And that will set us up for Saturday's stream. Saturday's stream should be our 600 subscriber stream. If all goes well, we can do a couple giveaways. Alright guys, give me like 5 minutes. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Kennedy traffic citation 95 Golf is going to be departing the airspace to the northeast. Last call, Kennedy.
Alright, we're back. ATC to Maverick. What ATC? There's no ATC on yet. Not on anyone's airspace yet. Only Washington Center's on, but Washington Center won't be in their airspace till after we started our descent. You just beat me? I don't have anything on my message thing.
How's your flight, American?
There's someone there, yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. So, there's someone else that beat me, I guess. Yeah, that beep was them failing to create liveries or something. Someone asked me how my flight was on Unicom. What's up, Dre Sanchez, man? Big up. What's going on, man? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I don't know who that was on chat. I was saying, how's my flight, American? I don't know who that was. Someone near me somewhere, maybe? There's not really any planes that close to me, so... don't know. It is a mystery. But our flight's going good so far. Excuse me. How we doing, Dre? How we doing? Mr. Dre here is also on the World Flight Team. Oh, PC Center just went offline. PC Approach is online now. I'm good, thanks for asking. How you been? I've been pretty good, man. Busy, but busy between going on vacation and work out of town and streaming. Just been pretty busy. Work's kicking my butt, but I'm dreading going to work tomorrow, but gotta pay the bills. So yeah. So nothing bad. It's all pretty good, just like I said, just super busy. Known anyone in our area, Dre, that wants a warehouse job? Let me know. 'Cause we're hiring. We need people. We need people bad. My man really said, "How's your flight, American?" Yeah, that's all he said. And I said, "Good," and he didn't respond, so a little creepy, but that's alright. Good to see that you feel time to stream work-life stream balance. Yeah, no. So we did start to get a little overwhelmed because before I went on vacation, I was streaming 6 days a week, plus working 5 or 6 days a week. So it was getting a little much, a little tiring, but we recharged the batteries and we are ready to get back at it. Because we got 2 channels, Dre. In case you didn't know, we have a sports channel too now, called Sportsman Media, where we do sports podcast and live play-by-play announcing of baseball games. So basically right now our schedule is Monday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday is our flying days. Tuesday, Saturday, and Tuesday and Saturday for sure are our sports streaming days. And sometimes we mix in a Wednesday or a Friday and a Sunday with the sports stuff, just depending on what our schedule's like. So yeah, check it out, man. Joel 14 in. Hey, I know you're gonna be one of the big flight streamers one day. I appreciate your kind words very much. We're just on here sharing our passion for flight sim, for aviation, for sports. We're here to just grow, a good community with good people and good people to talk to and just share our love and passion for what we have. That's what it's all about. And that was you on Unicom? That said, "How's your flight, American?" You lost range? I was wondering who that was. A random person. Maybe. Yep. Our flight is going just swell. We are just under 80 miles now to our top of descent into Washington, D.C. to do the lovely river visual. Let's see, what's the wind like right now? So wind's only at 5 knots. Okay, that's not bad then. 3003 is the altimeter. We can preset that. 3003. Arrivals, expect river visual 19, landing and departing. Runways 19 and 15, multiple approaches being conducted. Information, Juliet. Besides, they don't have Skippy either, so your channel is destined for greatness. Thanks, Kenny. By saying that, you're going to make a great mark on the flight sim community. Your streams are entertaining and chill. Thanks, Dre. Appreciate you, man. Love flying the river visual. Yeah, no, definitely one of my favorite. I think it's one of the most highly regarded favorite visuals for a lot of real-world pilots. A lot of pilots that I've talked to, like Boeing and Airbus pilots, say that the river visual is definitely one of their top favorite approaches to do in real life as well. So, yeah, 3 of my top favorite airports to fly into are Boston, DCA, and Las Vegas. Those are my top 3 in the States, I believe. And then I like the approach into San Diego as well. That's a cool, challenging approach. Lots of good visuals. Gotta go past 1 a.m. here. Just pop yourself some popcorn, man. Keep yourself awake. Throw in the popcorn in the microwave, man. That smell will wake you up. But yeah, thanks for coming, man. Sizzling popcorn, appreciate you. Appreciate your kind words, man. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Hope to see you on the next one. Have you seen the work in progress freeware study level A350? I have, yes. I'll definitely gonna give that a go once it comes out. So yeah, no, I have seen it. I'm waiting for it to be released. I'm also waiting for Fly-by-Wire to release their A380. I don't know when that's coming. I'm waiting for the Quality Wings 787 to come out. I'm waiting for a really good 777 to come out. I know Flight Factor's doing a 777, but it's for X-Plane. So I'm going to fly that when that comes out too in X-Plane. I'm also waiting for X-Craft's E-Jets to come out, the new E-Jet series. Hopefully that comes out soon. I really want a really good E-Jet, and there's no good E-Jet yet for anything close to Microsoft yet. A3 is supposed to be out by the end of the year. Oh, cool. Cool. Hopefully that's true. That'd be cool. Now I'm not a person that's a huge, like, big jet flyer. I'm not gonna fly, like, 380 wouldn't be something I'd fly on a daily basis, but I would use it for whenever we do long hauls. You know what I mean? I think when it comes out, we definitely have to do an LA to Australia flight. In Qantas, I think that's like a must. The first flight you have to do, either into Sydney or out of Sydney. I think that's just a must that's going to have to be done once that's released. iniBuilds A310 is coming for free. Yep, nope, definitely waiting for that too. Q400 by 2060? Damn, that's too long. I'll be old as crap by then. How old will I be in 2060? Will I even be alive? Let me see. We're in 2022 now, so that's what? That's 38 years from now, so I'll be 69. Giggity. So I'll be 69 in 2060. Yeah. DC-10, yep, nope, the DC-10 should be good. Your best year yet? We'll see if I make it that long. Best year yet on the Mile High Club? Year 2060, man, we're going to have planes going into space at that point. We're going to be taking plane rides to, like, Mars. It's going to be like the Jetsons. All the cars are going to be flying. The buildings are going to be up in the air. You can raise your building up and down. Anyone remember the Jetsons, or am I too old? Jetsons are one of my, like, favorite cartoons as a kid. Love the Jetsons, Scooby-Doo, Tom and Jerry, the Flintstones. Those were the shits back in the day. Imagine an accident in a flying car, and an accident in a flying car, you're dead. There's no saving you at that point. You're gonna crash and then fall to the ground. All the cars should have to be, like, equipped with parachutes, like the Sirius 22 that has a parachute in the plane. I was thinking of that the other day while at Yogi Bear Campground. Nice. Hey, boo boo. Look at that picnic basket. Good stuff. Seriously overrated. I mean, they're nice planes, the SR-22s. What's his name? Flying with Bing Earn has one, the Green Hornet, he calls it. So, I mean, they're nice planes. Oh, there we go. I wonder why DCA Approach would want me to contact them when I'm still at 34,000 feet. That doesn't make any sense. Do you normally contact Approach at 34,000 feet? Okay, well, let's contact him, I guess. See what he has to say. DCA Approach, American 2173, flight level 340.
American 2173, Potomac approach, hello, squawk 4425.
4425 for American 2173. Yeah, I don't know. I've never contacted Approach at my cruise level before. So that's a little interesting.
American 2173, radar contact about 6 miles west of the Medina VOR. Descend via the Clipper 2 arrival. Actually, clear direct Baltimore, cross Baltimore at 10,250 knots. Plan the river visual, runway 19, Baltimore altimeter 3002.
Cross Baltimore at 10,000. Prepare for the river visual. And what was our speed restriction at Baltimore for American 2173?
250 knots.
250 and 10,000 at Baltimore with river visual, American 2173.
5, King Air 5 Juliet, Mike runway 15, line up wind, caution wake, turbulence, A320 is rolling across the runway.
Line up
Okay, so at Baltimore he wants us at 10,000. So
just like deja vu, you had an American A320 rolling as you were lining up last time.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
American 409, right turn when able, safe parking.
Right when able in Charlie Terminal, American 409.
American 409, right turn Alpha, right Juliet, hold short runway 4.
Right Alpha, Juliet, hold short runway 4, American 409.
5 Juliet, Mike 1170 at 5, runway 15, clear for takeoff, on course is approved.
15, clear for takeoff on course. I can confirm it, Mike, thank you.
Alright, so I guess we're going to start our descent now. Seatbelt signs are on. Just going to set our auto brake to 3 here. And we're going to go level change, I guess.
Delta 4, American 409, cross runway 4 at Juliet, continue Juliet, Kilo 5, Kilo to the ramp. Good night.
Cross runway 4, Juliet, Kilo 5, Kilo, American 409.
We'll go speed brakes here. You seem like you just want someone to talk to. Maybe. He's probably getting a little bored.
Departure King Air 5, Juliet's your correction 5 Juliet Mike is
request
through
a faster speed?
2,000 now.
We might be able to go. Well, once we go
King Air
below
5 Juliet, Mike,
10,000,
your
we
radar
can't-
contact.
we
You
can't go
can
faster.
proceed on course.
But there's a speed restriction on the charts
course,
at
Roger.
Baltimore, 10,250. There's that restriction right here. Because we're going to come in this way and get the river visual in. We're gonna have to descend kind of quick here. Else we're not gonna get to Baltimore at 10,000. We're gonna descend quickly. The autopilot longitude is broken. Is it? I haven't flown the longitude for a long time. I felt like it worked before, a long time ago. I know that have you downloaded the mods from the flightsim.to store? Because there are some mods to make it work better. I don't know if it helps the autopilot or not, but I know there are some mods. Alright, so our course for the river visual. Okay, so that's all good.
November 5 Juliet Mike, the Dallas altimeter 3003.
3003, thank you, Project Mike.
Yeah, we are descending very quickly here. It worked earlier today. I will look into that. Huh, that's weird. Maybe something was set up wrong in your system, in your flight navigation. Alright, so altimeter is 3033 still. Okay, that's good, good.
It's 28 VK runway at hotel, so I'll just find myself a ramp, okay?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Yeah, so I just find myself a ramp and park.
That's fine. You, Emirates 128, the field is yours, and you're cleared across runway 220. Emirates 128, taxi to ramp at your discretion, cleared across all runways.
Roger, cleared across the runways and ramp at my own discretion. Emirates 128, thank you.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
So passengers are in a ride for this one. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get our sounds turned back a little bit up. I'm going to get the replay system up too. I want to make sure we capture our replay. Washington approach American 2173. I'm going to let you know we're going to be unable to be at 250 at Baltimore because we had to descend a little too fast to get to the altitude.
American 2173, that's fine. You can descend and maintain 10,000 for now. You can cancel your speed restriction.
Roger that. Canceling speed restriction, still 10,000. It's American 2173. So it's still got 250. Alright, so plane's slowing down now.
American 2173, descend and maintain 8,000.
8,000 American 2173.
And if I haven't already, plan the river visual runway 19.
Roger. Yeah, we got the river visual runway 19 information, Juliet.
Perfect. November 38 Juliet Hotel Potomac.
November 38 Juliet Hotel Potomac.
It can't be moving there. I control all of Potomac. Clear to islip, Paleo 3 departure, Atlantic City transition. What's that last fix? Can you confirm your last fix?
Standby 1. Yeah, I saw. Looked like BWI was outside of your scope, so I didn't know I was inside. Apologies. Give me a second.
Yeah, all good. Whenever you see DCA approach online or someone on Dulles or IAD approach, they always cover they always cover Baltimore because Baltimore's the first one we do in our training. So everybody's certed for Baltimore.
Got it. So it's not exactly what the circle is on VATSpy?
No, not at all.
Got you. All right, stand by 1 second. I'll get what you need.
Yeah, take your time.
All right, I'm getting ready here.
Approach 38 Hotel, Juliet Hotel. My final leg is ACY Alpha Charlie Yankee before direct.
That was 2 at once. Okay, so I got you. Last fix is Atlantic City and Emirates 120. What were you saying?
Just saying goodbye. I'm engine shutting down at Alpha 10.
Perfect. Have a good night. Break. Citation 8 Juliet Hotel. You're clear to islip, Paleo 3 departure, Atlantic City transition, then direct. Maintain 4,000, 3000, 10 minutes after. Squawk 4130.
There's Andrews Air Force Base.
Okay,
right
that's
there.
clear to islip.
Air Force One flies head up.
Via ACY transition, Atlantic City transition. Climb 4,000, expect 13,000 after. Transponder 4130.
It's all Washington, D.C. Our airport is right
3 Juliet Hotel. Rebeck is correct. Once you got that clock in, runway 338, you're clear for takeoff. Wind calm, flat runway heading.
33 right, clear for takeoff. Takeoff runway heading. 38 Juliet Hotel.
American 2173, just want to maintain 5,000.
5,000 American 2173. Yep, there's Washington, the Monument, the White House, the Capitol building is right there.
Approach King Aircraft Juliet Sierra, we've got separate bill in sight, we're going to cancel it home.
5 Juliet Mike. You can squawk and maintain VFR. Frequency change to advisory is approved. Have a good night.
Squawk VFR and over to advisory. Thanks for your help tonight, 5 Juliet Sierra. Correction, 5 Juliet Mike.
America 2173, just want to maintain 3,000, then reduce speed 210.
3,000, speed 210, American 2173. 210, and down to 3,000.
Potomac approach, American 3142, flight level 330, overhead the Lawrenceville VOR.
Alright, we're looking good. I'm going to get our music off and the sounds off.
Sorry, last aircraft calling, do you mind saying the call sign one more time?
American 3142.
American 3142, Potomac, squawk 4401.
4401, American 3142.
Flaps 1 out here helps slow us down.
American 3142, radar contact just over the Lawrenceville, VOR Puddle 330. Descend via the Cap City arrival, plan the peripheral visual, rolling 19, Washington, altimeter 3003. I believe Juliet's current.
We got Juliet, descend via the Cap 0 arrival, expect the visual 19, American 3142.
American 2173, turn left heading 250.
Left 250, American 2173. We get flaps 5 out here, help with our descent. Brakes are coming back in.
American 2173, River, about your 11, 10 o'clock, 2 miles.
River's inside American 2173.
American 2173, clear, River visual, rolling 19.
Cleared, River visual, 19, American 2173.
Number 3, Juliet 8, Juliet Hotel, I told you to fly runway heading. Say altitude.
We'll go flaps 10 here.
4,000 feet for 38 Juliet Hotel. Apologies, the moment I took off, I hit my nav. Do you want me to turn around, or am I continuing up?
8 Juliet Hotel, radar contact, clear dark Atlantic City, climb maintain 17,000.
17,000 for 38 Juliet.
Let's get our approach rep in. We're actually going to go flaps 40 here.
American 2173, 11705, rolling 19 your clear land.
19 clear land, American 2173.
Juliet Hotel, just confirm you're direct Atlantic City.
Negative. We are via Paleo departure. Do you want me direct Atlantic City?
Affirm, clear direct Atlantic City.
Direct Atlantic City, 38 Juliet Hotel.
Approach Southwest 1284, coming to you, descending via the Freedom 5.
So this 1254 Potomac approach, squawk 1565.
1565, 125.
Chopper 732, descending to the Freedom 2 arrival.
JetBlue 5732 Potomac 3422 in the squawk.
Could you repeat that?
3422 is the squawk.
3422.
Alright, Southwest 1254, radar contact. Descend me the Freedom 5 arrival plan, the river visual rolling 19, the Dulles altimeter 3003, India's current at Washington.
We have India. We'll expect the river visual 19. We'll keep descending be the Freedom 5 for 1 special.
JetBlue PT 732, radar contact, foothold 250. Descending on 250. Descend me the Freedom 5 arrival plan, the river visual rolling 19, the Washington altimeter 3003. India's current, sorry, Juliet's current.
From Sunday, the Freedom 5 arrival, expect the runway 19 left visual approach for JetBlue 5732.
JetBlue 5732, river visual running 19.
From 19.
Citation 38, Juliet Hotel, New York's gone, radar service is terminated, frequency change to advise approve. Have a safe flight over to Islip.
Have a good night, sir. 38 Juliet Hotel.
1000.
Replay it.
Sync rate. Pull up. Sync rate. Sync rate.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Reverse the route, goes down gently.
America 2173, welcome to Washington, right turn when able.
Alright, welcome to Washington. A little squirrely there on the approach, but we made it down. Total approach, American 2173 exiting on Alpha.
American 2173, right Alpha, right Juliet, hold short runway 4.
Right Alpha, right Juliet, hold short runway 4. American 2173. Alright, let's get our flaps in. We'll get our spoilers.
American 2173, cross runway 4 at Juliet, Juliet Foxtrot, Kilo to the ramp.
Cross runway 4, Juliet, Juliet, Foxtrot, Kilo to the ramp, American 26. Alright, APU's coming on, wing lights off, strobes are off. Runway lights back on real quick to cross the runway. Your electrical system went out on final? Ooh, that's not good. Stampede, hey, excellent recovery on final. Yes, we did get a little squirrely. We took it a little wide. So nice, nice. Sounds good, man. Show speeds, funny moments. Appreciate you coming on board. Alright, anyone know what gate American call? I think they go to gate. I forget what gate they go to. We're just going to take a gate somewhere around here. American goes down here somewhere, I think. This is Foxtrot, so we're going to take a left here and then a right on Kilo. Not a butter landing on that one, but I think it was a pretty good landing for all things considered. Let's see, it's Alaskan. I'm gonna park down by. I think I see some Americans down there. So I'll park down there by the other Americans. Yeah, all things considered, I think that was a pretty good landing. We did have to recover a little bit. Like I said, we shot it wide. We'll stop our Chrono 2.
JetBlue 495 requesting IFR to Philadelphia.
So,
JetBlue 495, Potomac approach, hello, clear to Philly, Dr. 5 departure due upon transition, then as found. Maintain 5,000, expect 11,000 as your final, 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 5355.
There we go, let's park in here with the American, shall we?
JetBlue 495 clear to Philly via the Doctors 5 departure, DQ 0. Transition, maintain 5,000 off of departure, and squawk 5535.
JetBlue 495, read back correct. JetBlue 495, are you pushed?
No, I did not believe so. I didn't push at least.
Okay, JetBlue 495, give me a call for push runway 15.
Call for push runway 15. JetBlue 495.
Alright, we're gonna stop right there. Let's get our parking brake on. Take a look at how we did. Right on the money, it looks like. We'll take that parking job. Stop the recorder. Yep, I think we'll take that parking job though all day. Alright, hop off that's in here. And we'll hop back in here, let's get our flaps reset. 30, that's 30. Get all of our lights back on. Replay. Okay. Ow. Put on the chair. Alright, so once our flaps are back, then we'll do the replay, and actually should be flap 40, not 30. There we go, and do the replay.
It's not alive.
Alright, let's do it from the passenger view on this side first. The beautiful city of Washington, D.C. White House right there, and the Washington Monument. And that's the Lincoln Memorial. The Washington Jefferson. Look nice and smooth. It was a firm landing, but smooth landing. Watch it from the other side now. Always love flying this approach here. Especially when you hand fly the whole thing in, there's the Pentagon. A nice little challenging, plus really scenic approach. So we will be live again tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we're continuing our around the world journey in Australia. We'll be going from Alice Springs to Gold Coast tomorrow. Yeah, Alice Springs to Gold Coast. We didn't violate any airspace on that one. We did stay over the river. Yeah, make sure you click that notification bell, Kenny. You got that notification bell. Make sure you have the notification set to all, though, and not personal. There's 2 settings on the notification bell. And it should notify you. Just gotta make sure you have it set to all. We did overshoot a little bit, but with good rudder action, we got our line back up. Oh, it's a Skippy thing. Got it. Skippy's fault. Roger that, sir. So, but yeah, you guys can rate the landing, though. Like I said, it gave us, I think, a minus 260 on that one. Nice firm, but we had to get her down. Short runway. Couldn't float it more than we already did. We got her down in the touchdown zone. Alright. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us tonight, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed our couple flights tonight from Boston to, or Buffalo to Boston and Boston to DC for our nice river visual approach. Nice successful landing. Passengers are happy. We were 11 minutes early, so they were able to make any connecting flights they had. We did a fairly good job of that. So I'm going to rewind it all the way back here. You guys can enjoy the GoPro view in here. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks again for joining us today, all the new subscribers. Thank you guys all for coming. Without you guys, none of this is possible. We'll hope to see you guys on tomorrow night's flight around 7 p.m. Pacific time. Until then, Maverick is out. See you.